Where are the wise today? It is a good question to ask. You see, God has made foolish the wisdom of this world. For after that is the wisdom of God. The world by wisdom knew not God. It pleased God by the foolishness and reproaching to save them that believed. This is a tremendous statement. But we reproach Christ crucified unto the Jews a stumbling block, and unto the Greeks foolishness. The Jews found the cross to be a stumbling block, a scandalon. They wanted a sign. They wanted someone to show the way. They wanted a pointer, a highway marker, a white charger who was putting down the power of Rome. But a crucified Christ was an insult to them. That meant defeat, not victory. They didn't want to accept that at all. As it was written, behold, I lay in Zion a stumbling stone, a rock of offense, and whosoever believeth on him shall not be ashamed. Romans chapter 9, verse 33. And Peter wrote this unto you, therefore, which believe, he uh, is uh, precious, but unto them which be disobedient, the stone which the builders disallowed, the same is made the head cornerstone, and a stone of stumbling, and a rock of offense, even to them which stumble at the word, being disobedient, whereunto also they are were appointed. First Peter chapter 2, verse 7 and 8. Excuse me. A crucified Christ was a stumbling block to the Jews. To the Greeks or Gentiles, the cross was foolishness and absurdity. They considered it utterly preposterous and ridiculous, and considered to any rational worldly system. In Rome, there has been found a caricature of Christianity, a figure of the cross with an ass head. Also, in our day, our Christ is being ridiculed. Now, Peter bears down on philosophy. While he was in the city of Corinth, he was preaching Christ, and when they opposed themselves and blasphemed, he took his raiment and said unto them, your blood be upon your own head. I am clean. From henceforth I will go unto the Gentiles. Acts chapter 18 and verse 6. Can philosophy lift men out of the uh, cesspool of this life? It never has. Notice that men will be saved not by foolish preaching, but by the preaching of foolishness. That is, by the preaching of the cross. It is not the method, but the message that the natural man considers foolish. Men still reject it. Today, the wisdom of the world is to have uh, an anti poverty program or some other kind of program. Or the wisdom of the world is to save man from his problems by education. May I say that what man needs today is the gospel. The wisdom of the world has never considered that. Now, Paul introduces another class of mankind unto them, which are called both Jews and Greeks, which are the called, the elect. They have not only heard the division, they have responded to it, and they have found in the cross of Christ the wisdom and the power of God, which has transformed their lives, has made them men. The Lord Jesus molded 7 men, then called Saul of Tarsus, and sent them out. They took the gospel of Corinth with its sin to Ephesus with its religion. For over 1900 years, the gospel has been going around the world, and it is the only help and the only hope of mankind. Verse 24. I'm sorry.